Hey guys, welcome back to another video here at Fix It Fax It. My name is Fix It, and today we're going to be doing some work outside with the receptacles. Let me show you, real quick, a little disclaimer. I don't know if you guys can hear, it's like a humming, it sounds like a fan. I have no clue what that is, and I don't know how to fix it. I have tried for like 2 hours to try to fix it. I don't know what's wrong. Anyway, you guys will just have to live with it for this video. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's jump into it. Here of the house, there is 2 outdoor receptacle circuits. Or actually, there might be 3. I think there's 2 though. There's 2 switches inside. One switch controls that receptacle, that one, and the one that's all the way down there. I don't know if you guys can see. It's right there. So that is one circuit, which is on a switch right inside the front door. The other circuit controls a receptacle that's right on that balcony up there that you can't see even if I were to zoom in. And the receptacle right here. This one here. Now, years ago, actually, sorry, not years ago, like last year, I replaced this receptacle. I put a brand new GFCI in here, because the old GFCI didn't work. Already, this one's gone bad, doesn't reset, so this whole circuit doesn't work. So today, we're gonna rip this plug apart, put a normal plug in there, rip the plug apart that is on the balcony up there, put a normal plug in there too, and then we're gonna pull the circuit for the plugs out of this panel. We're going to mount a box with the GFCI. That'll be the GFCI for the outdoor circuit so that they don't keep dying, because I promise you, I guarantee that if we put it outside again, it's just going to die again. So yes, we're going to pull the circuit out of the panel, put it through some conduit into a plug, and then we'll run the Romex from out of the plug out to the circuit. Now, I have no clue what breaker does that circuit. So let's grab a plug tester and actually see if any of these receptacles are live still, and then we'll try to find the circuit for the outdoor plugs. I have a feeling it might be this one labeled panel D, because panel D is tied into an outdoor receptacle circuit, but I have no clue. And that breaker's not even in use, so that's not bad. So it might be that one, we'll find out. GFCI, it's the best brand, Eaton, of course, only the best for the best. Someone in the comments, please explain to me why a 20 amp GFCI is cheaper than a 15 amp GFCI. I don't understand why that would be cheaper. I feel like that should be more expensive. I don't know. 20 amp was the cheapest one, so that's what I got. Well, it's only gonna be on a 15 amp circuit, but that's okay. Because I don't know, but that doesn't matter. Switches for the receptacles, so you can see they're both on. So we're down here. As you can see, you might be able to see, you might not, but it's tripped, and no matter how hard I hit reset, it doesn't reset. And this is one of those ones where you don't have to push it in that far. It's just like you push it. So I'll put the plug tester in. There is no lights. It kind of looks like the lights are on the camera. They're not. See, it's just the sun. Do both here. In fact, let's just test all the outside receptacles. So this one's dead. That one down there I know works, because that's on a separate circuit, and I think it's on it. No, okay, that's not even GFCI protected. Whoops. Really old GFCI that needs to be replaced, but it somehow still works. So, as you can see, that works. See, GFCI trips, and it resets. Somehow. That sound is the exhaust from the hot water heater. This one here should work. Yeah. This one, I believe, is protected by that other GFCI over there that we looked at. Works. Let's just see. Oh, there we go. Okay, there. It tripped. But for a second there, we had a dead GFCI on that one. Didn't seem to want to trip, but I heard click over here. Tripped on this one here. I don't know how this GFCI is still working. It is like older than I am. Here's a receptacle. As you can see, it has seen better days. The painters, when they painted our house, decided it'd be a great idea to break the doors off of every single one of the covers and paint over the receptacles. I don't get it. They broke the cover off of this one too, so as you can see, that is just exposed. There's no power here, as you can see. And this one isn't really rough shaped. Like this is not good. Oh, okay, well rough shape, like I said. So there's no power here, and I can't trip anything because there's nothing to trip. So now you need to find this circuit in the panel. I have no clue what circuit this is. Normally, I would literally just take my multimeter, shove in the probes, and then hit circuits till it turns off, but we can't do that here because the GFCI is, as you can see, dead. So, my thinking is we take this cover plate off, we pull the receptacle out, and then I touch the multimeter to the sides of the plug, to the live side, coming from the panel, till I get the circuit off to it. So this is probably gonna suck because I am alone. Before we get started, I should mention, no, the breaker panel is not labeled. I don't know who wired this house, but they did such a bad job. It's like beyond explainable. Anyway, let's jump into the time lapse and get this cover off. This is what I've come up with. I undid the wires very carefully. I connected them to the probes of my multimeter. My multimeter has an app where you can see everything. So I've got it on here. So now I'm gonna go downstairs, flick breakers till I see 0, and then we'll know. Also, I'm gonna secure that to make sure it doesn't fall. Anyway, see you guys once the power's off. It's 22. It's circuit 22. It is off. If there was voltage, the decimal would be back here, and it'd say 1, 2, 3, like 123 volts probably. This is a volt at 1.9 volts, so that's not anything. So we did it. The power's off. Fortunately, I have to go eat dinner, so it's probably gonna be dark out when we come back, but that's okay. Although I'm gonna take my multimeter because that's expensive. Alright guys, see you guys a bit. So as you can see, I have started disconnecting the wires from the receptacle. If I forget, bottom wires are the feed to the next plug, the top wires are the feed from the panel. Don't let me forget that, guys. Or else, well, it would suck if I wire this backwards and then have to redo it. I don't want to do that. Also, I was right, it's cold and dark out. So the plug is wired. Normally I don't wrap tape around it, but I am going to wrap tape around this one just because it's outside. And then we'll put the cover plate back on. And I'm not going to put caulking around this one just in case for some reason there's a fault or something. You can take it back off, but I will put caulking on later, probably after this video. Anyway, let's get that plug installed. So finally, the plug is in. That took, again, longer than I thought it was going to, because this extra cover that goes in here for the older style, I'm saying older style, it's just more commercial, makes the box stick up further, so the screws didn't reach the stupid plastic back boxes with like the not actual threaded holes. Anyway, that sucked. As you can see, the caulking lines up really well. I will put some more on tomorrow, but for now it's fine. So that's for here. Now we just gotta go to the balcony and then into the basement to put the GFCI in. For now we just gotta wire a new one into the balcony. So yeah. My stabilizer is dead, so it's not too shaky. But this is the plug. As you can see, it's in really, really bad shape. In fact, I can, yep. Yeah, anyway, it's basically the big deal, the same deal, not the big deal, the same deal. Just gonna rip this one out. The last electrician obviously put that box in way too deep. So they put a spacer in. Now they don't make spacers, so I don't know what this is. It looks like some kind of like fitting or something, or threaded insert for something. But yeah, they made that. Also, extra long screws on here, so we're gonna save those and I guess have to reuse those. So, yeah. Also, as you can see, this is the last device on this loop. I'm sorry, I'm thinking too much. Like, what the? Okay, no, never mind. Sorry, I thought they had put the neutral and the hot on the same side. Never mind. Okay, let's replace this. Okay, so we're all wired up here. I put the tape on. Don't worry, I didn't use the back stabs. I never do that. So that's all wired up. Fun fact, in Canada, we're actually not required to put the ground on the device. But I do, because I just feel like it's just like an extra good like form of protection. And it's the back box of the ground, so don't worry. I'm going to install this now. And I gotta find a cover for this because I don't have a cover right now. So yeah, so the plug is in. I've pieced together like 3 different cover plates that should make one big cover plate. Yeah, now I just gotta install this. I need to get that tape away. Anyway, I'll see you guys when the cover's in. Alright, so here we are. The new cover is in. As you can see, that fits perfectly. This is the ones where you can keep the stuff plugged in with the cover closed. So that fits perfectly. Now we just have to go install the GFCI in the basement. In theory, if I were to turn the breaker on right now, it should all turn on, but I'm not going to do that because I'm so confident. Let's go to the basement panel. Here's the circuit right there, circuit 22, the one that's off. Here is the hot for that. So I was really hoping that it would come with the top so that I could put the receptacle box up there. It doesn't, so I don't know if I'll be able to pull the wire out and like bring it up to the top. If not, we'll just have to put it here, which I would prefer not to do because there's a lot less knockouts here. Like all these ones are really far out and I would need to use one like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna remove the circuit. That was so much harder than I thought it would be. These wires are so dense. There's so many wires here. I could not get that through. That was awful. Anyway, the wire's out. So now I just have to decide where I'm gonna put the back box. See, I would like to like use one of these knockouts and run it just right here, but I don't think like this wire is gonna reach, and I'm not doing junction boxes. That's not happening. So we'll figure something out. The conduit installed, I got the back box in. Obviously this isn't tight yet, but I'm just gonna put this wire through the back, run wires through here, and yeah. So I just finished the roughing. As you can see, I mean, it looks okay. It's not the best job I've ever done, but it'll be great. So now I'm just gonna install the GFCI. GFCI is in. I could not find the right screws for this cover plate, so or a good cover plate for that, meaning this cover plate it's past its day. But you know, it's okay. Now we just have to tie the circuit back in the circuit breaker. So 22 right there. Then we got lots of labeling, but obviously first we gotta test it. I'll do all the labeling tomorrow because it is way too late for this, and I can't wait to be done. I love electrical work, but not when it's taken me like 6 hours. It's been 6 hours or something. Anyway, I'll tie it in, put the, or actually we'll test it before I put the plate back on the panel. So it's in, wired in circuit, so let's see if this blows up in my face. Okay. So red light on, hit reset. Oh, okay, it's reset. Test. Okay. Tests. Let's see here. Let me get my tester. If I mess this up or if we're good, please tell me it's good. Hey, that's what we like to see, is 2 lights. Now, okay, I'll come back later and tighten up that conduit clip, but for now it's great. Hey, test. Hey. So that we have the power back on down there. Here's the plug. Let me set that there. You can see. Okay. The tester. And there you go. we got power, as you can see there, and here. Now the moment of truth. If hit this button, we should pop. And it worked. There's no power here, so. And now we should have tripped that GFCI in here. See red light. So there we go. Now I just gotta label it. Alright, and now we're back up here on the second floor. It is wet, it just rained. And I don't really want to get wet. So let me see if I can do this. Like, okay. Come on. Here we go. You can see the two lights. Test for GFCI. And there we go. So that works. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. That's all I have for you today. If you liked the video, please subscribe or like, or even just like leave a comment on what you thought was good about the video and stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one, and goodbye.